Beethoven was there to change the world. Arguably he did. I don't think Schubert wanted that. I think Schubert is more of an observer and more of a, the contemplating type. And maybe that sums up the profound difference in their temperament. Programming Schubert is always an interesting task. And it's very easy to have nothing but Schubert because it's certainly varied and interesting and deep enough to fill any program.
My contribution is a piece that I wrote in 2007 called Isabelle Eberhardt Dreams of Pianos. The title refers to a historical figure that I've been obsessed with for a number of years, Isabelle Eberhardt. She was a Swiss woman who explored North Africa by herself in the very early years of the 20th century. The piece is scored for piano and pre-recorded soundtrack, and the soundtrack is made up of piano samples. So the result, what you get is this sort of fever dream experience of these swirling electronic samples, the live piano, and then different fragments of different things floating in and out. There's a quote from the second movement of Schubert's A major sonata. It's just a fragment that floats in for about 20 seconds and then is sort of absorbed into the fabric of the piece and sort of disintegrates along with the rest of the piece.
My idea in combining his music with the piece by Missy Mazzoli was to really highlight the way he takes musical time and just seems to expand it and seems to have this huge canvas. And that also is evident in Missy's piece. It sort of has a tempo, but it's floating in the air really. It fades in and it fades out, and in the middle you have a big explosion, just like in the slow movement of the Schubert.
Shai found this piece and found me through the connection to Schubert. So I think what's great about this program is that he's pairing it with the original sonata and a bunch of other works by Schubert, so that you can see there's a really organic connection between the new and the old works in the program.
I feel drawn to Schubert's music more and more. I like to have myself immersed in it all the time. I play other composers, but I need it around all the time. And so making this recording is another way of, keeping myself within his world.
There's, I think, just a really broad historical palette, but it also makes perfect curatorial sense. It's every piece really works together and references each other, and I think it's an extremely strong program. And I'm also just thrilled to be working with a performer who's as good as Shai. It's just an amazing experience to sit there and have put your work into the hands of such a gifted artist.